On this episode of Visual Reviews, instead of looking at a game in its box, we're going to be taking a look at the Nintendo 64 cleaning kit in its box. But before we get into that, I want to speak about the lack of couch for a moment. My couch is very low to the ground, and honestly, being at the right height to record and touch the boxes is just painful. Having a chair is too high, being on the ground is too low. So I'm in like a semi-squatting position, and it's honestly terrible. So for now, unless I can fix the problem, this is permanent. Anyway, let's get on with the review. And I absolutely love what Nintendo did with this. Instead of putting it in a blistered package or anything else along those lines, they chose to put this in the same kind of box that the games come in. So it'll fit right on a shelf with your game boxes. And that's just really awesome. And I enjoy this front cover. I actually have this displayed front facing. I like the grid pattern actually. I never really paid attention to that before, but that's actually pretty cool. The background, it's like in a spotlight. So I mean, there's not like game graphics to go by. It's a cleaning kit, so you can't expect much for background. You get to see the cartridge for the system cleaner and then the memory card for the controller cleaner. Or to clean the controller, I should say. And first off, the yellow side. It looks like it's just probably the memory cleaner. It's not the best looking thing in the world, but I've seen worse. I like this side the most, personally. It looks like it has the instruction manual in the background, or some form of instructions, which I love. Then you have this off to the side. It looks nice. Again, what do you expect? It's a cleaning kit. There's no graphics to go by. And then on this side you have the memory card in the background. Not bad looking at all. And then for this, you see the swab and some of the replacements, which are also on the back. It did come with a couple replacements. And the wand, these two things. I do not have everything, unfortunately, but the back actually looks pretty decent too. Before we get into looking at the items themselves, however, I want to point out that this is weird. See, typically, Nintendo 64 boxes have absolutely zero text on the red side, and not by typically, I mean they never have text on the red side. And yet, on the yellow side, they will, have text displaying the name of the game. This is reverse. Why? I don't know. Who knows? It's just odd, and I wanted to point that out. Anyway, let's take a look at the inserts and whatnot, because this is actually rather unique. As for the cartridge here, how did this work? There it is. It actually allowed you to store it inside, which is pretty cool, and I'm not sure what you were supposed to put on there. I do not have the instructions with it, but you could reverse it if it got dirty, store the others in there. The memory card is set up in the same... Oh, wait, there you go. There's the instructions right there. That is actually really cool, and I never noticed that until now. There's the swab, which on the back, actually, it states that this is the dry end and this is the wash end. I guess these are able to slide off. Yes, they are. And this is very stiff, so I guess that's for scraping something. Probably the inside of a cartridge. And then for the memory card, same general setup. This one's actually been used. Not sure if you can tell, but it's actually pretty dirty. Not used by me, but by whoever owned it before me. I really like this box quite a bit. Even this actually is pretty cool if you don't have the box and you just kind of want to display it by some games or by a memory card. It looks pretty nice. I can't really complain any at all. Well, if you have any comments about this or any suggestions for what I should review next, tell me in the comments below. And don't limit yourself to games. I have a lot of weird stuff, and you might name off something I actually have. So I will see you in the next one.